Hi guys, I apologize, I'm a mess. I just finished my workout, but I wanted to show you how BOD works. So first of all, if you have a Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV, anything that has an app that you can download on it, like your phone, a tablet, anything like that, go ahead and go to your app store and look up Beachbody On Demand and download the app. Then you can sign in and you can stream your workouts from there. Also, if you have like your phone or a tablet, you can actually download the workouts to your tablet or your phone. So if you go out of town for a couple of days, you have your workouts available and that way you're prepared. So there's really no excuses to skip your workout. All right, so let me screen share and get on to Beachbody On Demand so you see how to navigate it and how it works, okay? Let's see, so let me open my Safari. There's my Beachbody On Demand icon. So if you have a laptop or a computer, then there's no app to download. So you're just gonna put in the search tab, Beachbody On Demand, and then it'll come up that way. You just sign in, and this is the screen that'll come up. It'll show up how many workouts, if it's coming soon, average workouts, things like that. If you have any recently watched programs, that's all right here. And all the featured programs, which are like the more popular ones, are all right here. And up on the top, you can search workouts by like the kind of workouts. You can look up the nutrition, which is like 2B Mindset, and Fixate, which is a cooking show based around the color-coded containers. There's community and blogs, so if you have any questions, you can refer to those, and they may be able to answer your questions for you if you can't get a hold of me and you need a question answered, or if you want to check there first before you ask me, that's fine. So I'm going to open up Lift 4, which is the program that I happen to be doing right now. At first, it comes up with the workout list. So these are all the workouts that you're going to do. You may see less of a list here because the way that they're doing it now is they're putting out each week at a time. So we're all kind of doing the weeks together when a new program first comes out. If a program's already been out, then you'll see the whole list that's already there. So here's the introduction. This one talks about form. So make sure to watch these videos as these are resources for the program that you're doing. And then, like I said, all the workouts are here. So you just open up the drop-down tab and it has all the workouts listed. Yours may have more because you have more days during your program, but this one has 4 because there's only 4 days of the workouts during the week. And if you're wondering what kind of equipment you need to use for that workout, because some days require weights and some don't, and some programs require weights and some don't, you can look at it here and it'll tell you what you need. Required, weights, recommended, so it's not necessary, is like a comfort mat, like a yoga mat, water and towel. So that's how you find what workouts you're going to do. You open up your program and then you make sure it's set on workout list. So that's how you find it. If you're interested in looking at a different program and you're wondering what it's all about, you can go to the overview and it'll tell you who the trainer is, how many days, and all those details. You can also preview any of the programs that are on Beachbody On Demand. It's every program ever made by Beachbody. Then don't hesitate to navigate. You can't break it, right? I mean, it's like Netflix. You may get a little bit lost, but the more you navigate it, the more familiar with it you get. So this is the most important part of the program other than the workouts. So this is the program materials. This is the calendar that you need to keep track of what days you have to do. So you know on Monday it's going to be chest and tris, Tuesday back and bis, and so on. And make sure to print this calendar out so that you can just scratch them off as time goes on. You may be at a different point in your workout program than what we have going on in the group, so make sure that you print that out to keep track. Any program that requires weights has a weight progression tracker. This is where you write down all the weights that you use so that you keep track and you know that you can increase the weights, or maybe you can think, oh, last week was too heavy, I was compromising my form, and you can decrease the weights. But this is how you keep track of your weights. It's super important so that you can keep track and you can progress from there. Even if it means you have to start off with 0, as long as you're not losing form, that's totally fine. Start from 0. Your arms, your legs, your body, they weigh something, so you're still lifting something. But maybe next week you can refer back and be like, oh, I had 0 weights, so this week I'm going to do 5 pounds and see how that goes. The next thing is the program and nutrition guide. You're going to want to read this before the program starts, word for word, okay? This is really important. Each of these programs has all of this. It tells you the first things that you need to do with the quick start, It tells you about the workouts, the program materials, how to track your progress, which so there's a measurements tracker on the file section in our challenge group, and then you also have it here. And then you should also have it when you log into the challenge group, where it says to put down your measurements, which you must do before you start the challenge. Sometimes you'll see the scale go down, but you won't see the scale go down, and you'll feel discouraged. But then when you take your measurements, you'll realize that you're actually losing inches. So this is where it talks about your nutrition program. You guys, 80% of the program, 80% of weight loss is nutrition, okay? This is huge. If you skip on nutrition, you're not gonna get the results that you're looking for. And each of these programs has a specific nutrition guide, okay? 80-Day Obsession is a totally different nutrition guide than Lift 4. It's really important that you look at the specific nutrition program for that program that you chose. So say I weigh 180 pounds, so I'm gonna pick Plan B, okay? This is gonna be for weight loss. So I eat all of these containers that are listed on Plan B, and I eat these throughout the day. This is how you implement the supplements into that program as well. So that kind of takes care of that for you. It takes the guesswork out. And Shakeology is 1 red, which is a protein, a day. If I'm looking to build muscle, I would bump up Plan B to Plan D, and then I would refer back to that and eat this many calories. Does that make sense? If you have any questions about this, feel free to ask. But make sure that you read all of this, okay? If you're wondering what I'm talking about with the containers, some programs come with the containers and some do not. You'll know at this point if your program came with the container. If it did, it's just a measurement system, okay? Then you're just gonna use those containers to portion out your food when you eat it, okay, for your meals. If you don't, then the food list also comes with measurements. Here's a sample food menu. Here is information on the performance line. So if you have any questions about it, you can read this and just stick to your plan, okay? There is information on how to cheat wisely, but for 30 days, don't cheat, you guys. You can do anything for 30 days, I promise, okay? I know that they did this for this specific program so that it was doable as a lifestyle, and he wants to teach people how to do a lifestyle. But if you have goals and you're just starting out, don't cheat yourself, okay? Because sometimes one thing can lead to another, and a cheat meal becomes a cheat day, becomes a cheat week, and you've totally fallen off the wagon and have to start all over. I want you to do nothing, no cheats for 30 days, okay? So like I said, these are the food lists. So the greens is gonna be the veggies. And it tells you 1 cup cooked or raw of watercress is a green container. 1 cup of strawberries is a fruit. So if you have measurement cups, then you don't necessarily need the containers. If you do need the containers, then you can order them on Amazon or Beachbody. I can help set you up with the ones through Beachbody if you want. Or you can just use a measurement cup, okay? Healthy fats, free foods. Make sure to use your free foods. Add lemon to your water. Add all the spices to your food. I love Mexican food. I add lots of garlic and onion powder and things like that. Make sure to read your spice labels though. We'll go over that when I talk about food and reading your labels and what to do in the kitchen, because a lot of prepackaged spices actually contain sugar. So more than likely you'll buy individual spices like chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, all the things that are in like a Mexican blend seasoning bottle, except it won't have the sugar in it because specific like individual spices don't contain sugars that the prepackaged ones do. And here's information on Shakeology bases. You can make an entire meal, add some veggies, healthy fats, and your base to your Shakeology, and you basically have a meal. And it talks about the good carbs versus the bad carbs. And in the very end of this, it'll have final tips. Just make sure to read all of it, okay? This is going to be your 30-day challenge Bible, basically. And if you have any questions apart from this, feel free to ask me if you have any questions about the containers and you know, what you think is an approved carb, but you're not exactly sure. You can refer to this or you can ask me. I'm always happy to help. So hopefully this answered a lot of your questions. There's also a vegan nutrition plan. There's a Spotify music list. You can choose to use it or not. Some people like it, some people don't. If you speak Spanish or French, there's the nutrition guides and everything you need for the program materials in different languages. And hopefully this gives you all the resources you need to complete this challenge successfully. So I'm really proud of you guys. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask, okay? Thanks, bye.